And I would have done what anybody who has a child or a sister would have done.
Following a significant setback in his ongoing court struggle with ex-wife Amber Heard and the British newspaper The Sun, Johnny Depp fans have regrouped on social media to seek payback. Amber Heard, on the other hand, Johnny's fans are furious because he has been secretive on Instagram. Is this, on the other hand, hinting that Johnny will be unable to establish his innocence?
One time, Johnny was hitting me, and he was hitting me hard and repeatedly.
In April 2018, The Sun published the now famous editorial Gone Potty, written by tabloid executive editor Dan Wootton. Wootton attacked J.K. Rowling for keeping Johnny in the movie in his column, accusing the author of being blinded by his acquaintance with the actor.
She has said that much of it is her reacting to Johnny Depp.
Rowling is the epitome of Hollywood hypocrisy in this regard. She believes she is enthralled by a profound celebrity, since the film industry's core character allows for complete rehabilitation. According to Wootton, by including Johnny in the film, Rowling implied that the behavior was acceptable, and if a male CEO makes the same mistake, she will publicly criticize him on social media.
All we had was a little bit of separation, and my sister runs down the stairs. We're on a landing in between two flights of stairs.
Wootton also claimed that there was substantial evidence of Johnny Depp's relationship with Amber Heard, his ex-girlfriend, and that Amber demonstrated any issues by wanting to donate his divorced money to charity. However, before Johnny showed proof that Amber had never followed through on her promise, and that instead of the $7 million she had promised, just $100,000 had been donated to a children's hospital in Los Angeles, Amber had never followed through on her promise.
I don't know what I did, but I know I jumped in between the actions that I saw could lead to a fatal injury to my sister.
Wootton's post also included testimonies from two alleged Harvey Weinstein victims, as well as Johnny, who named Weinstein's victims on purpose in order to put an end to his career. The next day, the World's Wife was withdrawn from the web column, but the damage had already been done. According to his documentation, Johnny filed a libel complaint against Sun News Group journals on June 1st, stating that the piece had harmed his reputation as an artist and professional, as well as caused him great anguish and shame.
Most of what Amber Heard has said, not just in that deposition but at other times, is that she has been in a flurry of physicality with him as well because it's in self-defense.
Just when you thought things couldn't get any hotter, the Washington Post published an op-ed by Amber Heard, claiming that she had become a national face for domestic violence and had felt the full weight of our culture's fury toward those who spoke out. As a result of this, Johnny has chosen to pursue a new defamation claim. This time, Johnny claimed that Amber's story in the Washington Post was connected to his $50 million court battle with his ex-wife, which resulted in him being fired from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchises.
I don't know what part of my body I put in between me and him and her, but I would have done anything. I would have done anything to prevent her from being pushed down a flight of stairs.
Johnny also presented new information to the court, including the fact that Amber was the one who was physically abusive. Amber admits to being struck by Johnny in 2 audio recordings. However, during Johnny's preliminary hearing in London in February 2020, lawyer Adam Wolanski, who defended his son in the libel action, discovered damaging text exchanges between Johnny and actor Paul Bettany. Depp is said to have said in one of the texts, "Let's start a fire beneath Amber. Before we burn her, let's drown her. After that, I'll check her body to make sure she's dead." Johnny had a large number of witnesses ready to testify in May 2020. Former partners of Johnny Depp, Vanessa Paradis, and Winona Ryder were given permission to testify by the court, despite the fact that the actor was never violent against any of Johnny's previous companions. Winona stated in her testimony that Johnny is the victim of false claims. Ryder stated, "I don't want to call anyone a liar, but based on my experience with Johnny, it's impossible to believe such heinous allegations are true." Although Vanessa and Winona's statements helped solidify public support for Johnny. Sun's legal team won another battle the next month establishing that Depp had failed to hand over text communications to him in 2015. According to the Sun's attorney, the musician has willingly disputed texts, implying that he is looking for MDM and other narcotics. On July 7, 2020, Johnny and Amber were put on trial before the Royal Courts of London, and after 16 days, it was revealed that Johnny had lost his dissatisfaction. According to the judgment, the actor's claim was refused because the Sun's editor had demonstrated the significant correctness of the work in which the actor was referred to as a wife. According to the judging magistrate, Depp assaulted his ex-wife at least 14 times, with the most recent incident occurring on May 21, 2016, when Johnny was supposed to arrive at his and Amber's law apartment. But Amber was in the house with friends, and Amber claimed Johnny became enraged, struck her in the eye, and hit her phone. Johnny, on the other side, denied the allegations, alleging that his two security guards entered the room after hearing Amber yelling repeatedly in the kitchen to keep Johnny from being shot. Johnny looked to have no visible wounds or bruises from the police officers that arrived following the incident in front of Amber's apartment. Johnny has unfortunately suffered as a result of his inability to persuade the court of his innocence. Amber Heard's father's open admission that the entire case was put together first when her solicitors warned her she would have to or would be homeless for the next 30 days, pushing Amber Heard even farther, is the most convincing evidence. She claimed she called the LAPD to report Johnny's assaults, but when she arrived at the station, the officer came out and said she couldn't find any records of the incident. Amber Heard was one of those folks that stood firm in her beliefs and is now merely procrastinating. Amber's efforts to attain everything will be noticed by people all across the world. As a result, she'll take on the role of survivor and try to make the best of things. People will sympathize with you and go out of their way to make you feel better every day if they believe you are a true survivor in a circumstance like this. Amber Heard is a woman who could have been linked to Johnny Depp if she had improved her profession, but it's more likely that the opposite will occur. People will be outraged and disappointed that she continues to lie and didn't make her mistakes on purpose. Amber Heard bears full responsibility for any consequences or punishments imposed as a result of this occurrence. That's all for today. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.